You know what's the single biggest mistake that most poker players make? It's not a bad call. It's not a missed bluff. It's what they do, or more importantly, what they don't do the second that session ends. See, for the best players in the world, that's not the end. That's the beginning. That's where the real work, the real growth actually happens.
This idea right here, it's a total game changer. Seriously, this is what separates the casual players from the real students of the game. It's all about shifting your focus from just playing poker to actively learning from it. Because the biggest lessons, they're not always found in the heat of a massive pot. They're in the quiet moments of reflection that come after all the chips are put away.
And that's the big question, isn't it? How do you actually turn every win, every loss, every single tough decision into a solid lesson that makes you a stronger player tomorrow? The answer isn't just to, think about it. The answer is to build a system, a post-session review system. Think of it like a pro athlete sitting in the film room just breaking down every single play from the game. It's not about beating yourself up over mistakes. Not at all. It's a calm, objective process. It's about understanding what happened, why it happened, and what you can do differently next time. It's how you evolve your game, one session at a time. So before we dive into the nuts and bolts of how you build this thing, let's talk about the why. Because honestly, understanding the massive payoffs is what's going to motivate you to make this a non-negotiable part of your poker routine. Okay, picture it. During a game, your heart's pounding, the clock is ticking, and you're running on pure instinct. But a review? That lets you look at those exact same choices with a completely clear head. Was that hero call on the river actually justified, or was it just a hopeful punt? This is where you separate the decision from the outcome and really, truly sharpen your strategic mind.
Oh man, we've all been there. A brutal bad beat sends you on a downward spiral of frustration, and that just leads to more bad decisions. Your review is your secret weapon against tilt. It helps you spot those patterns. Think about it. In your last session, can you pinpoint one emotional trigger that cost you chips? Just recognizing it is the first massive step to controlling it.
So here's the hard truth. It's those small, nagging, recurring mistakes that are going to bleed your bankroll dry in the long run. We call these strategic leaks. Maybe you're consistently overvaluing top pair, or you're just way too passive when you have a monster hand. A review brings these costly habits right to the surface so you can plug those leaks for good.
Look, reading poker books and watching training videos is awesome, but a review system is what builds the bridge between all that theory and your actual on-the-felt experience. It's how you take that abstract knowledge and forge it into a real skill you can use under pressure. It's the engine that transforms you from just a learner into a winner.
Okay, let's get to the good stuff. How do you actually build a review system that you're going to stick with? The key, and I mean the entire key, is to keep it simple, structured, and repeatable. Forget about those crazy complicated spreadsheets and endless analysis. We're talking about a powerful framework you can start using tonight.
And here it is, the entire framework at a glance. It's a simple 6-step loop. You cool down, you summarize the session, you highlight the key hands, then you reconstruct and analyze, identify action points, and finally, you track the patterns. It's this powerful cycle of performance, reflection, and real improvement.
All right, now let's zoom in on the heart of the whole process, the key hand analysis. This is where the deepest, most valuable insights are buried. But to dig them up, you have to be asking yourself the right questions. These questions demand some serious honesty. I just had a feeling is not a good enough reason. This is where you put your own logic on trial. Were you really playing your opponent, or were you just playing your cards? Being brutally honest with yourself right here. Well, that's how you uncover the blind spots that have been holding your game back. Now, you can have the best system in the world, but if your mindset isn't right, it's pretty much useless. You can just go through the motions and learn absolutely nothing, or you can approach this with the right attitude and completely transform your game. This slide just illustrates it perfectly. It shows the two paths you can take. On one side, you've got the path of growth, focusing on the process, being kind to yourself when you mess up, and just staying consistent. And on the other side, well, that's the path of frustration. You're obsessing over results, ignoring your emotions, and skipping the work. So which path are you going to choose?
Look, I get it, we're all busy. The idea of some long, drawn-out review session can feel totally overwhelming. But here's the secret. Consistency beats intensity every single time. So here's a practical, powerful routine you can finish in just 10 minutes. That's literally less time than it takes to watch a random YouTube video.
What's so great about this is that it gives you an exact, sustainable template, 6 simple steps Rate your focus, pick 3 key hands, jot down 1 lesson learned, and set 1 goal for your next session. That's it. This is how you make continuous improvement a manageable, daily habit. No excuses.
So as we bring this all together, I really want you to understand something. Adopting this system is about way more than just fixing a few mistakes. It's a fundamental shift in your identity as a player. You stop being someone who just plays cards, and you become a dedicated student of the game.
And here's the bottom line. Poker is not a sprint. It's a marathon of constant learning and adaptation. This review system, that is your roadmap for the entire journey. It's the tool that turns your raw experience into refined strategy and transforms frustration into focus.
And really, that's what it all boils down to. Every single session you play holds a lesson. Your job is simply to find it, to understand it, and to carry it forward with you. That, right there, is the engine of true, long-term, and unstoppable improvement.
So, I'm going to leave you with this challenge. Don't wait until tomorrow. Think about your last session right now. What's the one decision, the one emotional reaction, or the one strategic question that stands out? Identify it, write it down, and just like that, you've already taken the first and most important step on your journey to becoming a better player.
Start a live chat now to join one of our clubs or ask us any questions. Message at bluffingmonkeys24_7 on Telegram or visit bluffingmonkeys.com and start a live chat.